Greetings, everyone. I'm here with another Beatles Finds video. Got some interesting stuff here today. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. I show a lot of Beatles memorabilia, records, tapes, posters, books, you name it. Also do rant videos. I also do flea market shopping videos and record store hangouts. So it's a reality show all its own over there. So hasn't been any record store videos in a while, but there will be shortly. So please subscribe and hit the bell. And let's continue now with these new Beatles finds. Okay, first up, I got a copy for a fairly cheap price, is the only reason I bought this, of Beatles 65, the US album, allegedly in its original shrink wrap. It's a really nice copy. The shrink wrap is not perfect, as you can see. This is a mono copy. You know, it's a little torn. Is it the original? I don't know. The shrink wrap is certainly the kind of harder, like brittle feeling. It's not the smooth, like reshrunk. You never know. I mean, anybody could have taken, that's a problem with these when you get them. Anybody could have taken, conceivably, another album and slid the shrink off an old album and put it on here. You never really know. This here has a sticker, Fortune Offs. You don't really know. But, yeah, there it is. And it's in good shape regardless. As I say, I really didn't mind spending the money because it was kind of cheap, considering. This is the inner sleeve, where you have some other Beatles albums displayed. Now we'll go to the actual record. And it's really a nice shape. You could see there's no spindle wear on there from constantly over the years placing it on the turntable. It's really in pretty good shape. Very happy with it for the price. If it was really like a crazy price, you know, forget it. There's no way that I would have went for it. Have to be sealed for me to do that. All right, a couple other things. Next up, this is in the shrink wrap, but I'm actually thinking of taking this shrink wrap off, but we'll see. This is the Beatles Laserdisc, I believe 1987, I want to say. 1987. No, this says 1995. I'm sorry, 1995. And the shrink wrap here, I mean, it's kind of tight there. You know, it's got some stickers that were peeled off. I was thinking of maybe removing this shrink wrap, but I'll decide. You know me, I'm a shrink wrap guy. I like to have the original shrink wrap on there. And laser discs, I always say, for people who don't know what laser discs were, they were movies, the way that you watched movies on a disc. And they were the size of record albums, 12-inch discs. Show you what they look like. Some people still don't know, believe it or not, so I might as well give you a little lesson. There it is, and here's the label. Nice label, MPI video help. And you know, you can see what I got there. Yes, I do have a Ringo poster for the Bad Boy album. I do have a Cavern pennant up there, and some other stuff you never get to see. And there's the camera that I'm using. But yeah, it's a two-sided disc, and you put this on the player. And here's the original polyline inner sleeve. And you watch the movie. Only thing is, midway through the movie, you'd have to get up and flip the disc over to play the rest of the movie. And before they had DVD, Blu-ray, 4K discs, and those kind of things, that's what they had. I never had a video disc player, a laser disc player. I never went to that extreme. I always felt that they could do better. Eventually they're going to do better and smaller, and certainly they did eventually. They did come down, as you know, to this smaller size DVD. Okay, next up we have with a price tag still on it. I have a record here from Uruguay. I used to have a lot of Uruguay albums, and I don't know why over the years I stopped collecting them so much. I don't get them too often. I still have some, but this one was really cool, I thought. This is the Beatles 1962 to 1966, or should I say Los Beatles 1962 to 1966. There's also a sticker on the price sticker here on the back. All right. On Apple, there's the inside. You have the song titles listed there, and the song titles are in Spanish, right? Except for Michelle, Eleanor Rigby, yeah. And there are 2 records, of course. These sound excellent. I played these. They're really excellent. For those who might want to know, the song "Help" does not have the James Bond intro on this version. I didn't think it would. But the sound is just, really amazingly clear. You know, it's in hard stereo, or S stereo, I should say. You know, that hard pan where you have vocals on one side, music on the other. But a nice piece for sure. All right, now in the next item here, in the early days, when I say early days, I'm talking about, for me, this 1970s. In the late 70s, I want to say 1977 and 1978, around there, I used to collect these. I was really young at the time. And these cost maybe like 17, 18 bucks, something like that. Maybe a little more. Let's see, this is the outer sleeve that I have on here. It says Virgin vinyl. I don't know if this really goes with this or not. But these are the Japanese imports, the Flag series. And I'm going to just take this outer sleeve off here. It's got the Obi strip, number 10 in the series. It's stereo. And I used to have a lot of these. I never had every single one of them. This is what we have here for a sticker. I never had every one of them. I had a lot of them. But these I collect. I don't collect everything. You know, for example, I'm not big on the MoFi half-speed Beatles items that I find from time to time. And when I open it up, I'm going to take out, it's the usual stuff. I don't even know if it's worth showing you or not. This one is worth showing because it's exclusive to this. This is the inner sleeve in Japanese. You know, this is worth looking at because this is not something you usually get. It's amazing some of the pictures they use. I mean, you have lyrics here in Japanese. And like, it's amazing some of the photos you get. Like, what does that have to do with this? You know, John and Yoko in their bed in 1969. But that's what makes these things fun. Of course, it comes with the 4 photos of the Beatles, and these are different in that, you know, they're wider. They're not cut down narrow like that. They're the whole cardboard. They're very thick stock. And, of course, the poster is included. Again, very thick stock. I think nicer, heavier cardboard than usual. I won't open the whole poster. All of you who know the White Album, you know the poster, right? But it's in very good shape. I mean, it looks like unused, you know, never open, really. In great shape. Yeah. That's it, folks. Really, well, I got done already. I thought I had one more item. No, I do not have one more item. Okay, that's it. So thank you again. And coming up is going to be a vinyl finds of all kinds to show you. Talk to you soon there.